tree. And if you remember from our previous videos, pardon me as I get stuck in the snow, we want about 3 to 5 branches coming off the main trunk, and we want them to be close to horizontal or up to a maximum of 45-degree angle, so that way the tree is more likely to kind of have really strong branches, okay? And we're going to do probably a modified central leader where one kind of branch is coming up and then it is going to kind of spread out. So if I'm going to try and look at which branches I want to keep and which branches I want to take off. So the other thing to think about, this is a semi-dwarf tree, but I want to make sure that these branches are not going to be too close to the ground, because branches that are less than 2 feet at least to the ground are more likely to get fungal diseases because of the rain splashing up from the soil and everything that's under there. So what I'm going to probably do to start with is I'm going to take off these low ones because I don't want them. Okay? And then I also want to think about the fact that this one here is really, you know what, I might keep that one. So what I might do is in the spring, I might spread that one out and keep it, because it's a fairly nice branch. So what I think I'm going to do actually is I'm going to take this one off because it's a bit low. I'm going to take this one off as well. This always seems a bit brutal on a little tree. Okay, we've got this branch, so that's 1, 2, 3. We keep this one 4, and maybe this one 5, okay? Of our main kind of, actually hang on. Yeah, so I'm going to take off this one. All right, and then this little one as well. Okay, so this one I'm going to kind of spread out so it's more at the angle that I want, but you don't do that now. You wait until the sap is flowing. So a little bit later in the spring, we'll show you how to use a limb spreader. Okay, so that these are our main structural branches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is our modified leader. Now, it's really kind of vegetative right here, right? It's really growing fast. So I don't want it, I want it to spread out a little bit more. So probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to use something called a heading cut, which is designed to kind of try and get it to open up a little bit more. All right, versus a thinning cut, which we talk about more in the first video. All right, so what I'm going to probably do is I want these apples to be kind of within my reach. I don't want them all up in the sky where I can't get them. So I am going to cut it off right about there, and right about there. Okay? So now what's going to happen is this tree is going to respond by activating these little buds, and they're going to branch out. And then next year, I can make a few more decisions about where I want the main branches to be. But as you can see, that gives us a really good start. So we've got our main branches, and then we've got our modified leader where it's kind of opening up at the top. Okay? So that is going to be all I'm going to do for this little tree, and that gives you the idea of how we do it. So, thank you very much for joining me on this short episode of I Demand a Homestead. Our next episode, we're going to be talking a little bit about how to rehabilitate a tree that has gotten too big, because I've got a few of those. My plum trees have gotten massive on me. Alright, so we'll see you again soon. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to press the subscribe button, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.